I got lost some loot over there. All right, let's do this dungeon again. Let's do it a few more times. Yeah, that was real slick. I really would see, man. You know, I was talking to somebody about this last night. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, oh, there's a thing over here too. The more I'm going, like, we need a new Defiance. Like, the idea of playing once human, but at the end of these, we get, like, actual gear upgrades for, like, a full paper doll character, and, like, we're progressing a class, and, like, oh my god, dude. I need a new Defiance. I like, oh, like, there hasn't been a Defiance since Defiance. This is kind of close, but it's not. Ambient. Oh, dude.
The new CohhCarnage system is so cool.
I tell you, man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We're making adjustments all the time. I'm sorry. If you initiate the challenge, you shouldn't have to ready up. I mean, come on, man. Anyway. So, yep. Sky says, in my opinion, Once Human feels a lot like Defiance did. Dude, Once Human is the closest we've gotten to Defiance since Defiance, and it does some things better than Once Human. Or, excuse me, some things better than Defiance. Like, the building system is amazing. I actually kind of like the looting system more. And I mean the passive looting system for the resources and stuff. But Defiance did things sizably better than this game does in terms of the deep class system and RPG mechanics, the actual gear system and loot. Also, the public quests in Defiance were so good. They were so good. Like, world events would happen around you. You'd have big notifications. You'd be able to get to them super easily. Everyone could easily participate. Everyone got good rewards. They were all over the place. And the amount of cool people we met at those events were so awesome. Like, by the third or fourth time you saw the same people at the events, like, you're talking to each other and you're joking around, you're emoting, and then like 10 times later, you're joining your guild or you're joining theirs. Yeah, I mean, it was, I loved that. I loved it. But yeah, I mean, kind of real talk. We haven't seen a game like that since it at all. And that stinks. And I made a tweet about this, but if anything is really positive about Once Human, it's showing the world that people want more games like this. Like this is a very popular game right now. Very, very popular. And a lot of people talk about how they like the systems and the mechanics, and they wish it was more like Defiance with the MMO-like systems and things like that. So I really hope a big developer out there is taking notice. I really, really hope that we see another game like that in the future. Oh, and if you are out there and somehow my voice makes it to your ears, my email is business@cohh.tv, and I would love to help you make it. Even if it's just making sure it has all the QOL I want in it. Please let me know. I would love to help in any way I can. I'll even give you money, buddy. You just let me know. Oh, God. Have I locked everything in the progress tree? No. You talking about this? No. In fact, we haven't put on this yet. Oh wait, let's do this first. No, actually, we're on the last thing. 1 second. Let's put in really quick. That is that one. Let's put in this. Put something in there. Oh no, it turned. Dang it, girl. And I wish this gun could sound cooler. Boom! 43,000. Good God almighty. You love to see it. Get the muzzle brake? What do I have for this gun, actually? Do I have the muzzle brake? I may need to do some item farming for this. I've got a large suppressor. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, I need to find either of these. I need to find this one. Explore the riddle spot, the creeper in South Red Sands. Then we got to get all these. After we're done farming with this group, we'll go and look for this stuff. Yeah. Get our sniper all tricked out. We'll do this a few more times, though. A bit sad this is the hard mode. I have to admit, this is very lackluster. If like just doing these fights at slightly harder difficulties, I like the loot. I really like that we can farm for loot. That's awesome. But I can tell you right now that there's players that are out of controllers, which are the things that get you extra loot. And, oh my God, are you serious? And I can tell you that if I was out of controllers, I would quickly run out of things to do. So, yeah, that kind of is unfortunate. Are these soloable? Not sure. I would assume so. Is there a way to farm controllers? You can do all the side missions and stuff, and there's an amount of controllers you can buy from the what is it, the Stellar Platella vendor or whatever that is. So, oh, Chad is saying it's easy to solo. Okay, there you go. Cool, thank you.
Definitely solo able.
Solo able, as they say. Oh God. And I broke my ankle.
There is hard mode and pro mode, so...
Have we... Is pro mode open? Hey, Trigger, what's up, buddy? Next week is pro mode. Cool. I don't know who 4 is in our group, but if you'd like to skip, you can. Feel free. We can watch it again if you'd like, but... Mugo says, for this setting, I'm kind of disappointed with the lack of Remnant-esque weapons. Well, I think that's where the deviations come in. I think that's kind of the point of the deviations. Yeah. Oh, it's only certain ones. Okay. And you have to do some of them solo, too. That's kind of interesting. And I guess that answers the solo question earlier. Hey, Vortigen. How you doing, bud? Yeah, I think I might want to actually get some Fortress Warfare mods too for this sniper rifle. This is all Fortress Warfare, right? Yeah. I'll look into that. The damage is definitely nice. Got it. Nice. Do enemies ever deal any damage in this game? No. Boop. I got a wrench. I do like wrenches. Okay, so have we at this point gotten anything? Oh yeah, dude. When triggering power surge, apply the power surge status to one enemy within 5 meters. But does that not work for single target? Does it apply it twice to the same target if it's single? Power surge status duration minus 50 and damage plus 20. Oh, and then there's the, yep. It's power surge damage plus 5. So that's up to 20%. Okay. Interesting. So I think, well, let's try this real quick and see if that works in single target. So, because if this hits for double, that would be crazy. I don't think it will, but we can try. Okay. The power surge debuff's mostly a PvP debuff. Yeah, I think it's like a minus accuracy debuff, right? Which is, I mean, enemies are not going to hit you anyway, so why do they need minus accuracy, right? Didn't we just establish that? Didn't see anything there. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to do this one. Because I feel like this one is going to be, this one may be better anyway. Because the more I think about it, the more, no way it's going to just double damage. So let's try this one. See if you like the 20% extra shock damage. Oh, did we not do hard mode? We didn't have to switch it last time. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. I don't even know if this is hard mode or not. Oh, no. This guy isn't in normal mode. Cool. There we go. Yeah, that's another thing going back to Defiance. Defiance was actually pretty difficult. There were some dungeons and even some public events that were not easy. Also, I loved that you could just queue up for PvP whenever you wanted to. That was so much fun. Check this guy. Cool. All right, let's hit this one more time, and then we're going to try a different hard mode dungeon. Would I not get one? Rude.
So after seeing hard mode, and this is the end game of farming for mods, I don't expect this game to have any longevity unless they really do something to shake it up with seasons.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I don't think you're wrong. I don't. Here we go. Lima says, well, there are also pro. Aren't they open? No, pro opens next week, but I have to admit, like, if I think what Ashentrath is saying is that if pro is just a next level of this, that's not something he's super invested in. Like a big thing that you have to remember is farming is generally only really fun and engaging if there's a reason to use your character in something later. So like, you know, one of the reasons Defiance was so awesome is because you would farm the hell out of your character, and then there was like raiding and PvP, and that was like a big thing. But like in this game, like there's Prime Wars, kind of, but there's not really like a super hard challenge. There's not really like big instances to go after or like accomplishment to do right now. So it's a farming game, and the farming is like I'm enjoying that aspect of it. The farming and building is cool, but I'm definitely having some trouble in my mind placing like long-term goals. Like and that's a problem for a game like this. Like in a game like this, you want the player establishing goals that will take months to years, because that's what keeps them logging in every day. That feeling of going to bed thinking about the game, waking up thinking about the game. You have a laundry list of things to do. And the problem is when that laundry list of things to do gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and you only start having like 1 or 2 things to do, and they're mostly just dailies. Like, that becomes a big problem. That becomes a very, very big problem. You need to keep that list of things to do, like lots of long-term goals, lots of interesting things in the future, reasons to be invested, and rewarding players that give their time to your game. And it's a little, this game's in a really weird spot because the devs are being kind of public about the fact where it's like they're still figuring out what the game looks like at the end of this season and what the next season looks like. Like, for instance, the best way this could have been done is if we knew what all the seasons would look like this year before we bought the game, and that those were fun and engaging and interesting. So it's like, if we would have entered this game knowing the roadmap, knowing what's coming, having expectations set, then we could set long-term goals. Oh, I can't wait for season 3. I better farm season 1 and 2 for that, you know? Oh, season 4 is going to be awesome next May. So, but there's none of that right now. There's not like, we can't do any of that. So, yeah. It sucks. Dasika says, just play! That was the first thing you've ever said in my channel. No, I'm sorry, but you just leave! Okay, great. There we go. You gotta make a better first impression, my man. That's not it. That's not it. Okay. Sorry. It's too bad. I would have loved to get to know you. Could have talked. Could have had a little relationship. Could have gone somewhere. No. But here we are. And look at that. And now I'm not even playing the game like you asked. Now I'm just talking about you. Look what you did. You asked me to play the game. Look what you did. You done messed up, Aaron. You done messed up. Okay. Yep.
Thanks, Carl.
I'm glad we have not yet been on the other side of that beam. Ooh. Hey, girl. Gonna need you to be a little more still, please. Great. Perfect. Hey!
I don't normally chat, Lurk just wanted to say you're awesome, been following a while, you're awesome. Can I ask what you think Diablo or Poe is easier to get into, as Poe looks fun but very complex?
Okay, Grim Reaper, first of all, thank you for the nice words. Second of all, third of all, here's what I'd say. Diablo is going to be far easier to get into, but that's because Diablo is a far simpler game. PoE is a more in-depth game that will reward you more if you choose to put more time into it. If you have a lot of time, I would recommend Path of Exile, maybe picking some starting builds, maybe even doing your own build and looking into it. But Path of Exile, if you give it the time, will far reward your time better, in my opinion, than Diablo 4. Now, if you want a very nice little middle ground between those games, you may want to check out a game called Last Epoch, which is really, really fun and actually is getting a lot of great updates and is a very nice... It's easier than PoE, but it's far more complex than Diablo. And it's also very well made by a great indie company that listens to their community. So I would, if you look at PoE and you say that looks too complex to me, but I'd love to play it, try Last Epoch. Because I feel like in a lot of ways, Last Epoch is the answer to, I like PoE, but it's too complicated. What do? You play Last Epoch. you check out Last Epoch. But that being said, I do want to, as Kat's pointing out, always give PoE a try. It is free. And if you are the kind of person that's super, super overwhelmed by PoE, try using a build for the first time. I have a lot of playthroughs on my YouTube, and a lot of them are very noob-friendly builds. You won't want to use one of those builds because the builds change every patch, but they will give you an idea about like different skills and stuff, and then you can find a current day build that uses those skills. I'll also be playing the new league. So when the new league comes out in a little bit, I am planning on playing it, and I only have about 900 hours in PoE, so I'm considered a complete noob. But if you stop by those streams and you want to play with us, those streams generally turn into like talking about PoE, answering questions about it, that kind of thing. So we're happy to help and get people started. We'll also have build guides for you and links to people who actually know what they're talking about, like Zizarin and oh god, why is his name escaping me? Ziggy, who is another awesome PoE guy. But yeah, they're actually, funny story. Zizarin is working on a build that we're probably going to be using this league. We're probably going to use a Zizarin build this league, so very, very excited to check that out. He's working on a bunch of builds, so we'll pick probably one of his. Oh, Mathel's fantastic. Yeah, Mathel, Kriparian, they're all really, really fantastic PoE streamers. Yeah, I used actually Pox makes a build for called RF, and I did an RF build for my first time like last league, the league before, and I loved it. Unfortunately, the league itself wasn't very engaging, so I didn't go very far with it. But yeah, maybe I'll do RF again. Actually, I did kind of want to do a big RF build. Maybe I'll do that for the new league. Well, no, I'll probably use this as build this time, but I do want to return to RF in the future. RF is super fun. Yeah.
And in the event you do want to do D4 still because it is a fun game, I recommend waiting until it's on sale to buy.
Yep, I would completely agree with that. Gonna do some coffee for now. Also, like for the record, I'm looking forward to the Diablo expansion. I like Diablo 4. I did, but I treat it more like a single-player RPG than what it's trying to be. And I feel like what it's trying to be, it may not be the best at. But as like a single-player story experience with the cutscenes and the characters and the voice acting, it's great for that. I can't wait for the expansion. I'm going to play through that for sure. Love that stuff. But it tries to do a lot more than that, and you know, it doesn't necessarily do that stuff the best that it could. Yeah. But I will give it props. It's got a fun story, and I'm looking forward to the expansion. Or I mean, the story is fun to play, I should say. It's not very fun at all. It's pretty dark. It was a little more metal this time around. Whew. Girl, will you... Oh, Lord. I'm fine. This is fine. Okay. Great. Let's go try the Spoder. Ding, level 50! I just got max level in EQ. Woo! Alright. Let's see. Art of Stardust Decay lets you do Stardust Source at Furnace I don't really want any of these. I guess you could maybe do turret damage. I'm gonna get this just in case we find an abundance of Stardust in the future. No, the Basco kit, you can't really... It's Stardust Source, which you will quickly run out of if you do that too much. Stardust Mining Platform. Increases mining yield by 20 and can mine Stardust when in a pollution zone. Interesting. A golden knife throwing item. I don't really want to add a throwing item to our build. Hydraulic generator, maximum number of gens +1, power output +1 to 0 to 7 depending on the speed of water flow. No. I mean, that's good, but we don't have any water in our area. Reinforced structures gain healing defense effect when your territory exits combat. The durability of reinforced structures automatically restored to 80. I feel like I want this, but I don't know if I'm in a polluted zone. Let's go check. What's my specialization? Adept at recrafting natural resources, wielding a plethora of unique techniques to transform raw elements. Master of mechanical marvels, granting tactical items the power of reuse. Exceptional gathering tools, unrivaled efficiency and resource harvesting. Damn. Okay. But I don't know if I want any of these. Oh, I can reset these? Okay. Oh, they're just changeable titles. They don't actually do anything. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for now. I'll press escape to go ahead. All right, real quick, I'm gonna go and see if this mining platform actually lets us do Stardust at our base. I don't think it will, but let's check. I think a polluted zone is near the oil stuff, right? Oh, Miv.
2 more months to 8 years. How time flies form when I followed when you were playing 7D2D. Cohh bongos, Cohh spin, Cohh fine.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh, and Lena Marie.
At Coalition Bot, you know you are in a pollution zone when your backpack has a number on it equals.
Oh. Oh, I thought I was thinking like dirty water type pollution. Oh, it's that kind of thing. Dang. You have to build your house near there? Oh, that's rude. Okay. Good to know though. Ashentrath, you mentioned trying the spider. Which one is the spider? I can give it a try right now. One sec, chat. Oh, I need more ammo. Good call. Let's do that while we're here. Thank you. Third monolith? Great. We'll check it out. Let's see. Do I need anything down here? Actually, I don't think so. Got a little bit of stuff. A little bit of random stuff. Do I have tungsten ammo going? I don't think so. Okay. Digging that. Going over here. Let's actually do this while I'm thinking about it too. Awesome. Awesome. So we can now finally upgrade our solar stuff. Get a better vehicle. Hell yes. upgrade the hell out of that, which we're going to do. Okay. I want the detectors. And, oh no! I was gonna get these too. Ah! Need a little bit more. Okay.